Namaste. Hi, I'm Ian Karyaga from Guru Yoga, and this is 33 Days of Stretch. This is episode 2, or day 2, on our yoga journey here. And just to revisit what we did last episode, or last video, was your butterfly posture from here, or Baddha Konasana, and then with the options for that. And then we went to Virasana, which was hero pose. All right. So hopefully you've managed to get a little bit more of that stretch and release through the hips and through the quads, and then something that you can do again 2 to 3 minutes of every single day. And then we're just going to add to that repertoire. From this position, we went from here to various options. Now we're going to go to shoulder to knee posture. So if you still want to sit on a block, you can. The key with this is now to just get a forward fold. It's a seating position and a forward fold position. And we're just going to get to this here. So if you want to sit on a block, go for it. Ideally, you could basically get back to the ground and then toes a little bit wider than your shoulder, and then chest up nice and high. So here's an option for you for this knee to shoulder posture. I'll also put the Sanskrit on the screen. Just holding that, feel the lower back lengthening. Even if you feel like you're pushing the knees out. So in differentiation to Malasana, where you're sitting upright here, getting these to go wide, you can actually start by sitting on the ground. Okay, so that's an option for you. Holding that position, chest up nice and high. The next option you can go is Malasana, where you're off your glutes. If you need to get your heels off the floor to maintain balance, or having challenges getting the heels on the ground, by all means you can do that, or you can do this. So from the sitting posture and the fold, we're here. Knees nice and wide, chest nice and high. So this aids in digestion on the internal, but as well, you're stretching through the inner thighs and the lower back. Right, to get the shoulder blades to also widen. There's an option here. For the more advanced, you can get to the elbows on the ground from here. So it's a prep for sleeping tortoise posture. Get to here. That's an option. Ideally, you want to get down to here. All right. And then the next option from there would be getting not one, but both arms underneath, palms facing up. And then even more advanced from here, forehead on the ground. So those are 3 different options for the same posture that you can utilize to stretch the inner thigh, the lower back, and even through the shoulders and chest. All right, so now we're going to go to the next posture. This one you're going to take a little bit wider. This is called broken wing pose. So again, I'll always start off on a block if required, just for those of you that are beginning. Tendency to have our wrists and our forearms really, really tight from what we do daily, texting, driving, writing, typing even, right? Labor-wise too, manual lifting, weights. We're gonna sit in the position with the knees bent, knees a little bit wider. Then you're going to take your one hand, we'll start with the left, put it on the inside crease of your hip, in between your thigh and your rib cage. So the elbow is going to internally rotate from here, which will get a stretch to the shoulder, and then the other elbow. Right? So it's going to feel like, yeah, your wings are broken, but you'll be all right. So it's going to stretch the back of the wrist, the forearm, and through that shoulder joint. Everyone that has shoulder pain or tightness, you can go a little bit wider if possible and just do one arm at a time, right? Or if you have a shoulder injury or recovering from one or have had one previously. Otherwise, we're gonna go from here, right? Shoulders bent forward. Your drishti, or your gaze for either of those postures, is either your nose or Agna, third iris. Right. So from here, this will also alleviate a lot of pressure that you build up in your neck from tension and what you would call stress. So from this position here, shoulder blades wide, neck long, and then again, just drawing the eyes to shut. Understanding that each breath that you do or breath cycle, you want to be able to just relax the muscles and not go in the other direction where you're tightening, right? So even if you find the muscle is starting to fire or engage, breathe through it, right? Try to get yourself to just breathe through whatever it is that's causing that tightness or soreness or tension until the muscles relax. And sometimes you really just got to surrender, right? Rather than go the other way and just continue to tighten up and be more tense. So that's an option here, or the first option of this broken wing, right? Or you got one arm that you can do, if necessary, from here, right? Second option for that is you're going to get the knees nice and wide. You're going to take this arm, the left one, and then just hook it, right? You can leave it there. You can put that here as well. So if you have really tight shoulders, you can just hook it. You can have a strap or a belt behind you. Take the opposite arm behind your back and then interlace your fingers or connect both hands to the strap. So that's also going to assist in releasing through the shoulders. Mind you, you're going to feel it also in the lower back to get a little bit of length, right? So the counter posture that, if it starts to tighten up, is basically take the hands back to here, into Virasana again, and then we're here, right? So the two postures in the first day can also assist in alleviating the postures on this day. So chest up nice and high. You can lift the throat if you need to, because we got that forward fold happening from the previous postures. This is a counter posture to relieve any pressure in this forward fold position. All right. So there you have it. We have the sitting posture and fold of knees to shoulder. You can go a little bit lower and with your options. And then we have wide broken wing. So please comment below if you have any questions. Again, don't hesitate to ask, and we'll see you at the next video. Namaste.